Hi, I'm Richard Burns, and thanks for coming to In the Flow, the channel for spiritual beings about spiritual beings. All of our episodes are embedded with transformational energy. Thus, as you watch, you can receive healing energy.
My name is Randall Smith, and I'm a professional psychic medium, but I also do upholstery as my main job, and I am a retired professional musician. I'm a shamanic practitioner, a Reiki master healer. I'm a palmist, and I do things that have to do with that. I got into this because of a near-death experience that I had at 6 from carbon monoxide poisoning. I was dead for 20 minutes, and in that process, I was given abilities that I didn't really know what I was doing. That's why I studied shamanism and Reiki later in life. Not much later, but a little later, like in my 20s. So that's kind of what I do. I love helping people. Healing is my main goal at this point in life, to heal and help as many as possible. And that's how I got involved in it. What I do is classified as a cycle pump. And what that is I help people cross over who have passed, that are stuck in this dimensional plane. You know, if somebody has a haunting or something like that, they'll call me and I'll go into the location. Instead of investigating, I'll help those souls cross over. That's what I do. I had a friend call me, it's been a long time now. I was probably in my late 20s, and he said his mom was dying. So, and he lived in a town, 3 or 4 towns away from here. It's about an hour and a half drive. So I went there, and the first thing he said to me when I got there, he said, "I felt you coming. I knew you were just about here. I felt you coming. I didn't know when you left, but I felt you coming." He goes, "When you walked into the room, the energy changed. And my mom was able to speak for a little bit before she passed." This is after the fact. But he said, the energy just changed. It is incredible. And I thought to myself, that's really weird. That's really weird. So let's fast forward a little bit. I would say it's probably been now 10 years now, about 8 years ago, a dear friend of mine who passed of cancer, I went to see him a bunch, and one of the second or third to the last time I went to see him, he goes, "Randall, I knew you were just about here because my TV started flashing on and off, the lights were going on and off." He said, "I haven't had any problems with anything forever." He said, "But I felt you coming. I knew you were just about here because everything was just going crazy." And I knocked on the door, his TV went off. I opened the door and went in, his TV came back on. He had to turn his TV off because it just kept going on and off and on. He goes, "Your energy is just incredible." I know what I experienced when I died, and I know that my electrical system has changed. I can't wear a watch. When I'm around electrical devices, I have problems. We had issues before with the computer. I fried it. But anyways, I've always had those types of things going on. So that's kind of my energy. And anybody who's had a near-death experience, their energies are different than everybody else's. And you can ask any other person who has had a near-death experience, and they'll say the same thing. Our energies are different. I'm rewired. Certain foods don't agree with me. I can't drink alcohol. I can't wear watches. I have a tough time with electrical devices. When I walk outside, street lights come on. When I go past them, they go off. It's weird. I mean, it's really weird. It's weird. It's weird. We create everything. We create all of our ailments, our happiness, our sadness. We create all of it. Our happiness comes within. It's not out here. If you depend out here for your happiness, you're going to be a miserable soul for a long time. So by going in, we already have all of the answers. Everything that we could ever imagine is right here. You just got to get out of your way, meditate a little bit, and those answers will come to you. And there's different ways to go about doing that also. You could do it in dream interpretation or dream work or anything of the sort, but the answers are right here. Like I said, if you go out here, you're going to miss a lot. You got to go in. The greatest journey you'll ever take is the one within. Everything vibrates. Like I said earlier, to 6.8 to 8 seconds, or beats per second. So when you're out of vibration or you're out of harmony, dis-ease happens. And that means you get physical ailments and things like it going on. So If you can listen to certain types of music will create harmony, certain types of music will create disharmony. You can buy vibrational tones to listen to those, which will bring you back into harmony. If you can find somebody who has a scalar wave device, that can automatically bring you back into harmony, bring balance back to your life and who you are. But we are almost everybody's out of balance because of, the chemtrails, the Wi-Fi that's always going around and things of that sort. I wear energy beads, things like that. I wear 𝐭𝐡𝐞𝐟𝐥𝐨𝐰. 𝐭𝐡𝐞𝐟𝐥𝐿 helps to ground, and it purifies my energy. So we got things like that going on too. So I carry crystals in my pocket. That also helps me to stay grounded and keep my vibration pure. I'll burn sage occasionally to release any negativity from me. And I'll burn Palo Santo to do the same thing. And then also I'll burn sweetgrass to bring spirit to me. But there are things that you can do to maintain your vibration. Meditation is key. If you can meditate for 20 minutes a day, that will help bring things back into balance again in your life. But meditation is the key. There's a common denominator, and it's an attachment. I don't call it possession because, a possession, I haven't seen a full body possession ever. That's just the movie stuff there. But I call it attachments. An attachment is a spirit, a person who has died, that doesn't realize that they've passed, or they're afraid to go to the light because of something they have done. Fear is unbelievable. It's false evidence appearing real. Fear, everybody's heard that. But an attachment is something that it attaches to a physical being and causes disharmony. Because when there's somebody else on you, it causes you to not think correctly. You're discombobulated in your thoughts. You're anxious or you're depressive or things of that sort. And a lot of clients who come see me, those are some of the main symptoms that I get from them right away. I would say 80 to 90% of all my clients have some sort of attachment or another. They work in either healthcare or they're psychiatrists or they're funeral directors or something like that, where they're dealing with a lot of people who have passed. And I typically don't even ask them if they have an attachment because I can feel it through the phone, because each person has a signature, their signature vibration. You're either in or you're out. And most of the time when you're out, I can detect what that out is. And 90% of the time it is an attachment. And that attachment causes a lot of different things, from disease, illness, sickness, alcoholism, depression, suicidal thoughts. And once that attachment is removed from the person, then they can go back to their natural state of being. Again, the energy that created the body heals the body. So when you remove all that stuff from the body, now the body can work like it's supposed to work. I think that the people who are aware are becoming more enlightened, and those who are not aware are falling deeper into the dark side of things. At some point or another, okay, there is an awakening happening, yes, but there are people who refuse to see that awakening and recognize it and honor that awakening. They just think this is bull. We don't want to do anything like this. Oh, this is whatever, people are crazy most of the time. But we are moving towards an enlightened state, yes. And there are beings who are on this planet before we were who are very highly enlightened. So our goal is to become like that. And I believe we are moving towards that area. And there will be a lot who will, and there's going to be a lot who will not. A lot of people don't believe it unless they can see it or experience it themselves. And a lot of this is woo-hoo. This has been around since the beginning of time. The American Medical Association is New Age. What we do is not New Age. We're Stone Age. This gift was given to me through spirit. And if somebody denies that, then I'm sorry for their ignorance. And I don't mean that in a bad way. But, you're just not being very smart. And there's more that goes on behind the veil than there is in front of the veil. And to realize that, you can make miracles happen if you just believe that there's more going on where you can't see. And again, a lot of people have to see it before they can believe it. But if you have something going on with you and you feel discombobulated and you're angry all the time, and you weren't angry before, but all of a sudden now you're angry all the time, take all of the other factors away from it, what's going on in your personal life. If you're a naturally nice person or a gentle person, all of a sudden something's triggered you, now you're just kind of crazy, and you come to see me, and we take that stuff off of you, and now you're back to where you were before. That'll give you belief. That will give you belief. I'm opening a healing center, and I'm bringing devices in that are scalar waves and things of that sort that will bring the vibrations of the human body back into where it belongs, into harmony. We're all out of balance and out of harmony. The energy that created the body heals the body. So by bringing this scalar information to the healing center, I'll be able to tune the body back to where it's supposed to be, and it can heal naturally, and then we'll remove any attachment that's going on with you or anything that's ailing in that particular aspect right there. But my mission is to help as many people as I can.